Welcome to my video on 7.4, subtracting functions in specific cases where we know the value to evaluate at. So the first couple of examples will be where we have the functions j of x equals 4x plus 8 and k of x equals 8x plus 12, or minus 12, same examples we had on a previous lesson. This time we're going to evaluate at two locations. This time it's going to be j at 5, or j of 5, and k of 5. So let's look at the first example. So if I do j of 5, that's going to give me 4 times 5 plus 8. See, 4 times 5 is 20, plus 8 gives us the example, or the answer, 28. K of 5 gives us 8 times 5, which is 40, minus 12, also gives us 28. So now, following the example, the expression here, that is j of 5 minus k of 5, that's going to give us 28 minus 28, which equals 0. All right, now let's look at the example with evaluating at negative 3. So let's see, we don't need any of this part. We'll just, that's good enough. Okay, so now we'll do it again, but this time we're doing at negative 3. So this is j of negative 3 and k of negative 3. So j of negative 3 would give us 4 times minus 3 plus 8, which gives, we have a negative 12 plus 8, which gives us negative 4. And then k of negative 3 is 8 times negative 3 minus 12 gives us negative 24 minus 12 equals negative 36. Now we carry through like we did before and do the function j of negative 3 minus k of negative 3, and that equals negative 4 minus 36, which gives us a negative 4 plus 36 equaling 32. So there's the answer for that situation. Okay, now let's look at it doing the evaluation first. So our next example is similar to what you'll see. This one is r minus v of 5, and then r minus v of negative 3. And of course, this implication is we combine the equations first, or the expressions first, and then we put in the value. So to do that, we're going to go ahead and do combining these expressions. So I'll do a negative 3x plus 8 minus 2x squared minus 4x plus 2. And as we saw before, this is going to give us 3x plus 8 minus 2x squared plus 4x minus 2. Combining like terms gives us 2x squared plus x plus 6. So this is the function that we get to evaluate at. Now we'll take this over here, and the first situation is r of minus v at 5. So we can now take the combined expression that we have, except instead of x's, we're going to put 5. And as you all know from my class, I like to have a parentheses in there just as a matter of course to show that we're inserting it. Okay, so I've got 5 squared, which is 25, times a negative 2, which gives us a negative 50, plus 5, plus 6. So this would be negative 50 plus 11, give us negative 39. Okay, now let's go ahead and do the same thing. The fortunate thing about doing this kind of notation is it's a little bit less work, because now all I have to do is replace the values here with the new point that we're looking at. So I'll insert inside of these parentheses here a negative 3 and a negative 3. So now I don't have to do all the extra work over and over again. So remember, negative 3 times negative 3 is 9. Okay. Remember, when you type that in your calculator, if you don't use parentheses, it treats the negative and the number differently, or not differently, but separately when you square it. That's why you get the wrong answer all the time. Okay, so we'll go ahead and carry on. This is a negative 18 minus 3 plus 6. We can go ahead and combine terms. Let's see, if we subtract 3, that would be 15 plus 6. So this would be a negative 9. Okay, and that should be enough to help you get started on your practice for this session. Thank you.